decided it was time I move out of the 313. Because I'm always finding myself in some kind of misadventure, I booked the first flight to Boston that was under $300 and proceeded to the airport, only to find out that I had no way to get to the airport. So my last ditch effort was to utilize a local taxi service called I Love Taxi, not recognizing an intentional misspelling of the word hell. The car pulls up and the driver looks remarkably like me, by which I mean he's a white guy with virtually no hair on the top of his head. He allows me to sit in the back seat without coaxing me with a spike, which was nice, and he gives me the most professional ride in my life. Seriously, it's just as shocked as you 5 stars. I arrived at the airport and am immediately greeted by Shriners begging me for money. But by this point I had to take a shit and knock them the fuck down, because no one is standing in the way between me and the toilet. I make it to the public restroom just in time not to shit my pants. And while my butthole was clearing out the dominoes I ate the night prior, a foot started tapping on my side of the bathroom stall. I recognized immediately what this was. He wanted to suck my dick. I only know this because several years ago Senator Larry Craig was arrested for doing the same thing. I haven't came in a while and my sexuality is a little fluid these days, but I don't know what this guy may look like, so it's a gamble. I decided to throw caution to the wind and tap my foot like Morse code, sliding underneath the stone barrier into his, only to discover it was Senator Larry Craig again. Now I get being a closeted homosexual, but I don't do what public is. I called for help with my cellular telephone until I realized I was still in the store with him. He punched me in the nads and pushed his way out of the store. But the story isn't quite over, as it turns out that this guy was on the same flight as me, because as I was heading towards my coach seat, I saw him pretending to read a book in first class. So I whipped out my penis and asked him if he wanted to suck it now. I was immediately kicked off the plane and arrested for sexual assault. I called my attorney from the payphone, and to this day, I still don't know who Slim Shady is.